them, you can't join them.
What percent do I gotta have?
Your daddy just got to be there. There's no percent. Even Jewish people say that you're Jewish according to your mother, but the Bible says it's according to your father. So like for us, Bob Marley is a white man.
Can you break that down for me?
Because if you ever look up Bob Marley...
All right, and that's true, but off the strength of how he looks, how can you say that he's a so-called white man? All right?
And that's a violation of 1 Samuel 16:7. Furthermore, okay, yeah, it's, if you've researched Bob Marley's background, you would know that his father was a so-called white man, a British sea captain at that. And even in the book To Catch a Fire, which was an autobiography of Bob Marley, in the book, I remember there was a section in the book where he talked about the little children back when Bob Marley was coming up in Jamaica. They used to shout at Bob Marley saying, "Get out of here, we don't want no white man here." They would say that to him, so he endured that. But look, you can look at the spirit of Bob Marley, all right? You can look at the spirit when he was alive and when he did his music and all that. You could tell he was a Jake. You could tell he was an Israelite. You're giving the Edomites too much credit, man, in saying that Bob Marley was an Edomite. What? Are you out of your ever-loving mind? Bob Marley, and then furthermore, are you going to have, that's supposed to be his father there? Are you going to have Israelites looking like this man here? Absolutely. Absolutely, man. You don't know if this guy here is an Israelite. That's supposed to be Bob Marley's father. You don't know that, okay? And the way, again, when you look at Bob Marley's children, Ziggy Marley, Kaimani Marley, is it? I'm not familiar with all their names, all right? I know the one I know best is probably Ziggy Marley. Damian Marley, welcome to Jamrock. Welcome to Jamrock. Come on, you can't tell by the spirit that those guys are Israelites. Even his seed, Bob's seed, and he had many children. Bob Marley had a lot of children, man. Bob Marley was laying down that pipe. That's an example of a Hebrew Israelite right there. They love to have sex, man, and they bring forth a lot of children. All right, you can't tell by Bob Marley's progeny that they're Jakes by their spirit. Again, you're looking at the outward appearance. You're not looking at the spirit. Okay? One thing about us Israelites is we're lively and creative. The scriptures speak about us being lively. Bob Marley was lively, man. His music was lively. Matter of fact, he had a song, "Lively Up Yourself, for reggae is another bag." Something like that. Lively up yourself and don't say no. Lively up yourself. Big Daddy said so. Come on, man. You rock so, like you never did before. Yeah. Lively up yourself. We're lively people, man. What are you talking about, Captain Zaryak? I should have been the one, even though I'm not part of ISUPK, I should have been the one talking to Tommy G. I'd really let him know what this thing of Israel is really all about. Blow his mind to the back of his brain, man. There it is right here, man. First Peter, and when I say that, I mean using this knowledge as truth. I'm not talking about using a weapon on the guy. So don't get it twisted. Some of you people out there, your minds are twisted. You'll take something like what I just said there and you'll try to twist that shit. 1 Timothy 2:5, it says, "Ye also as lively stones." See that? Lively up yourself. Bob Marley, he was a lively man, man. That guy's music was you hear that song, oh man, it starts off real slow and then it comes in, it fades in. Natural Mystic. You can't tell me that song, Natural Mystic, that's one of my favorite Bob Marley songs. You can't tell me that man ain't a Jake, man. What are you, crazy? Bob Marley was a Jake, man. Straight up and down. Okay, you hear that song, Natural Mystic, the way it comes in, that pulsating reggae beat. There's a natural mystic blowing through the air. If you listen carefully now, you will hear. Come on, man. What's wrong with you, Captain Zaryak? You need your head examined, man. 1 Peter 2 and 5. You got cats, I believe you got older cats in ISUPK. I know they ain't buying that Bob Marley was an Edomite shit. I know they ain't buying that. I don't think this guy, the leader, buys that shit, man. I know he probably got some of Bob Marley's records at his crib, man. What's the leader again? Johanna. I came up underneath Johanna years ago. 1 Peter 2 and 5, it says, ye also as lively stones. We're lively people. That's a sign of an Israelite. We're lively, man. We're lively. We're creative. We're the salt of the earth. Yahweh Shai said that we're the salt of the earth. Did you forget that? Ye also as lively stones are built up a spiritual house. There you go, man. It's all about being spiritual. A lot of guys are carnal. And holy priesthood to offer up spiritual sacrifices acceptable to the Most High by Yahweh Shai, man. Cats need to learn how to become spiritual, man. That's their problem. That's their problem. But let's move on.
So-called white man, all right? Because he's going to this analogy of Bob Marley and Bob Marley's father, okay? Which
you know how talented Bob Marley was, man? Shit. I grew up with that man's music, okay? Exodus, movement of Jah people. Even though he was teaching that Rasta shit single-handedly, he's the face of that Rasta crap. But there's no denying the man had soul. That man was a Jake, man. So stop it, man. Okay?
He's going off on a little bit, because...
Yeah. Bob Marley, man, there's a video of him, he doing this dance, he doing that skank. That so-called Jamaican skank. Come on, man. You're giving the Edomites too much credit. Edomites don't have flavor like that. Homeboy.
Bob Marley, he's a Jake.
Hell yeah.
They really don't. They really don't understand.
They're not spiritual, bro. They're not spiritual. They're carnal. They're just looking. Oh yeah, Bob Marley. His father was a white man. So what? You're gonna have you telling me you ain't gonna have Israelites looking like this guy here? Come on, man. Stop it. Stop the blood clot bullshit. Stop the blood clot bullshit, man.
Okay. They really don't understand the nationality thing. They really take it from the skin color, even though he's going into, how you can be of another nation and look like a certain nation, so to speak. He's still...
And then when they say about, these guys they're a black nationalist group, you giving them more teeth to say that shit by saying stupid shit like that. What really is, like Vocab Malone, he was riding on that for